Hi Darcy, I'm going to run through how I did the sequencer and how we got it to trigger in a blueprint. So to show you what I've got going at the moment, so I've got it sort of on my teleporter, which I think is the same as your teleporter or death blueprint. So I go in here and then it will cut to a scene for a few seconds and it'll cut back. So you can adjust how long you want it to take, but I'll show you the blueprint. So we got our sequencer and our camera. So I believe you got that set up. If you don't, all it is I've set a camera. So up here, create a camera, camera actor, and then open up a level sequencer, which I believe you've got, but as a reminder, you go here, add a sequence, and then I've just dragged and dropped this sequencer here. And here I've also can adjust the timing. So make sure you got that sorted, however long your animation goes for. I don't remember how to set that up. It's one of these. Yeah, playback speed here and here. Now the code. Okay. So I had to add one in the first person character and one at the end of the the blueprint for the teleport. So the blueprint for the teleport is actually really easy, but we'll need to set it up in the first person blueprint first. So this one I've done a custom event. So right click custom event, and I've just named that trigger sequence or trigger camera, whatever. I've also did a do once. So this means it will only play the trigger sequence once after it's been triggered. It won't keep going. So that's just pulling that out, do once, and I've dragged that. Now the next node is create a sequence player. So sorry, create a level. Oops. Create a level sequence player. Now this will ask, you have to do a drop down here and you have to choose which sequence you want. It should come up here. Make sure you've named it so you know what it is. From there, I've just put a play. So, but there might be a very specific one, so you'll need to find play, sequence play in your brackets. So make sure you got your sequence saved as well, or it won't come up. And then that'll come up with this blueprint, target, and then you just want to plug it in there. Next one is delay. So like how long do you want it to delay after you've done the death thing? So this was mounted in seconds, so that's 3 seconds for me. And so that's pretty much it for the first person blueprint. Now you'll need to reference this back. So you need to make sure it's exactly the right spelling. So you can just click on it, copy this, and then we'll go over to the blueprint you want to attach it to. So this is my blueprint for the teleporting, but it's just these two nodes at the end. So I want to get all actors of class, like that. And this one, because I'm this will reference another blueprint. So I'm referencing BP first person character. If yours is third person, it would be that one. So make sure you drop down here and find that. So it's finding that blueprint somewhere else. And the next one is just triggering the camera. So that's this one here. So you want to trigger that custom event. So since I copied it, I can go paste and it's going to come up here. You just want to attach it to the target and compile and save and test it out. So depending on how long your animation goes for, it might be different. So there's mine. And it'll stop. I think it was about 3 seconds. So sorry, that 3 seconds would have been in that delay here before it starts again. Okay. Let me know how you go. Good luck.